Peter, can I use your ship? Now remember, he asked this in front of the town, so what's Peter supposed to say? My bet is Peter doesn't want to take his boat back out. My bet is Peter just wants to go home. My bet is Peter wants to call a timeout and just let him know, look, we worked the night shift. We've been all night long. My back is busted. My arms are sore. I'm going to go home. My wife is going to have a breakfast for me. I'm going to have to tell her that I worked long hours and I didn't get paid anything for it. We came up empty. I want to see my kids for a few minutes before they go off to school and start their day. And then I'm going to sleep. I sleep during this time when people like you work. My bet is that's what Peter wants to tell him. But when Jesus asks you in front of the town if he can use your boat, what are you going to say? And Peter's like, you can use the boat. I'm sure he looks at his buddies, the fishermen, and they're like, And Jesus climbs in and he pushes off from shore a little bit. And now Jesus teaches over the water to the crowd there. And Peter has this unique view of looking at the back of Jesus' head while he teaches. His job is to have the oars in the water with what little breeze and what little current is there in the lake. Just by a twist of the wrist here, a little pressure on the palm here, he'll keep the boat straight so Jesus doesn't drift. And he watches the impact it has on his city, his neighbors, his friends, his family. And maybe you know the story. When the teaching's done, he turns to Peter and says, why don't you throw your net and see if you can catch any fish? And this is where Peter does speak up. Look, Lord, we've been doing this all night. There's no fish. And right here with the crowd down in the water and with us teaching, the sun is now fully up. The fish are going to see a net coming from a mile away. We fish in the dark where you can trap them, not in the daylight. You're great at teaching. I'm good at fishing. Can we just leave it at that? And because the Bible is written without gaps, it doesn't say there is a pause, but my bet is there was quite a pause where Jesus just stared at Peter and Peter just stared at Jesus. And he's like, okay, I'll throw the net for you. And he gets up and he tosses it. When I get to heaven, this is one of the top 5 that I want to rent. Number 1, because I'm a fisherman. Number 2, I want to see how it actually happened. When that net goes through the water, the Bible said there was so many fish in that net, one man couldn't even pull it up. A professional fisherman who fishes this lake because his dad and his great-granddad and his great-grandpappy all fish this lake can't handle the net at this point. His partners have to come out with their boat and help them. And when they start loading the fish into the boat is when Peter looks at Jesus and simply says, get out of my boat. I'm not quite sure who you are, but I know this. A guy like me doesn't deserve to have a guy like you in my boat. Get out of the boat. And that's where Jesus says, don't be afraid. From now on, you're going to fish for people. I know who you are, fisherman, and I know you've come up empty. And I don't want to change who you are. I still want to use you as a fisherman. I'm just going to change the map you've been following. You're going to catch something different now, Pete. But I know who I'm talking to.